It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 1st of November. I'm Michael Groff. Why and how do Phoenicians tolerate those long, hot summers? Well, it's for weather like this. Mild days, pleasantly cool nights, and no chance of rain for the next 7 days or so. Let's talk about all of it, though, as we look at the almanac from yesterday. 77 degrees for the high in the valley after a morning low of 58. And we just wrapped up the month of October, so we'll take a look at the climate stats there. 83 degrees was our average high temperature for the month. That's obviously well below normal. In fact, it's the 17th coolest in that department. Overall, the 56th warmest October. That makes it pretty much right in the middle of the pack. And 5.35 inches of rain in the bucket officially at Sky Harbor, so it was the wettest October ever and one of the wettest months on record. And outside right now here at 5:40 a.m., we've got clear skies in the valley. We start this day at 57 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 35, humidity 44%, the winds are calm, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning, I see a 41 way up there in North Phoenix. I'll have to check the elevation of that station. That looks a little suspect. 44 at Goldfield, 48 Gilbert and Buckeye. Otherwise, it's in the 50s for most of us. Water vapor satellite view, the trough that brought in all this cooler weather to the area. Well, now it's over the southern plain states, bringing some severe weather to the southeast U.S. But here in the southwestern United States, a dry, cool northwesterly flow. The watch warning map, there's those tornado watches now for parts of Mississippi and Alabama, even a few tornado warnings this morning. Elsewhere, flash flood watches north of that area. Here in the southwest, a freeze warning for parts of southeast Arizona, some winter weather advisories scattered through the Intermountain regions, and a wind advisory in parts of South Dakota. Convective outlook for today, a slight risk of severe storms in parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida, obviously where those tornado watches are in effect. A marginal risk for the adjacent areas. And rainfall for the next 7 days around here, zero, zip, zilch, nada, nothing. The goose egg, as we will just be locked into a very persistent and dry pattern. And we'll get into the details of that right now as we take a look at the models. Here we go, the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. This is the upper look at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. A dry northwesterly flow, ridging building off the west coast, troughing for the nation's midsection. So, down at the surface, mostly sunny skies today. And highs this afternoon, I'd say mid and upper 70s, very similar to yesterday. Tonight, clear skies, lows upper 40s in the cool spots, mid 50s in the mid-city, and then tomorrow, mostly sunny again with highs upper 70s and low 80s. Saturday, the ridge builds in a little closer to us. The guidance continues to trend ever so slightly warmer here, so we'll have highs in the lower, maybe even middle 80s. And partly cloudy skies as short waves will pass north of Arizona, serving to bring us some high clouds from time to time. Sunday, temperatures come down just a bit. Highs upper 70s and low 80s with partly cloudy skies. Same thing on Monday and Tuesday. And Wednesday, we'll start to see the ridge flatten out just a little bit. Some rain and snow north of Arizona. But overall, the weather around here just not changing very much at all. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 8th of November. A west and northwesterly flow aloft, dry conditions, highs between 76 and 80. Here's Friday the 9th. Much of North America under the influence of a trough. We have a zonal flow here. Highs mid and upper 70s. And same thing for the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Saturday the 10th. A trough developing over the Pacific Northwest. That could slide south. We've seen some different looks out here, but for now, conditions remaining status quo. Let's check the numbers through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. It's got us at 85 on Saturday. That might be a little bit too much, but certainly temperatures will be warmer then, and then gradually trending down as we go further on into November. And before we get out of here today, I want to give a shout out, a happy birthday to Dr. Chris Martin over at Arizona State University. You want to know anything about plants, horticulture, environmental meteorology? That's your guy over at ASU, and it's my understanding that he subjects his students to our weather videos on a semi-regular basis. My apologies for that, although I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to turn people into weather geeks. Anyway, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, if you're a weather geek, then go ahead and subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. And of course, your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. You guys be safe out there. Have yourselves a fantastic Thursday. And here is your forecast.